Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome back. We are in the holiday spirit for episode 6 of the podcast. I'm Eric.
And I'm Garrett, and this is the Pre-Work Fix. Hello, everybody. Back with another one of the Pre-Work Fix, huh? Sorry we didn't have a video last week. Silly Gare Bear over here thought he was recording, but really he was doing a time lapse. So you guys might have seen a sneak peek of it. If it looks all right, I don't know yet. That's something that I'm still deciding on whether or not I'm going to post.
Maybe just a time lapse of me taking off my shirt.
I might, because that'd be hot.
That'd be hot. The people want to see that. Give the people what they want.
Okay. But I should be posting, I think I'll post at least that.
Good.
And something of the sort. But I like to just kind of maybe just jump right into it.
Let's just jump right in.
All right. So the conversation for today is, it's a good classic conversation, you know? White versus colored lights on your Christmas tree. So it's a real debacle that a lot of people, I guess, face every year.
Yeah.
It's a pretty common, debate.
Is this the first non-food debate we're doing? No, we did the watches. We did
the watches. So.
Surprise, holiday, and we're not doing food. That's all right.
Yeah.
I like it, though. Let's go.
So, Rick, with an E, would you rather put white or colored lights, like multicolored lights, like RGB lights, on your Christmas tree?
I go with the classic white.
Oh.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know. It looks like more clean, maybe a little bit more fancy, if you will. Ooh.
Why is it more fancy? Just because of the cleaner look?
It's just like a cleaner look, and then you get I don't know. It just looks cleaner.
Yeah, but you got all those cool lights, you got that RGB, you got all of them colors. Then you can get cool cycling of the colors, and it can just change between a bunch of them. And then there's even those smart ones now that you can just tell Alexa to turn on your lights and stuff, or Google in your home. But I don't know. I mean, with the colored lights, it's way cooler with Philips Hue and stuff.
Was it you or Matt that was showing me the video of the guy who's on his iPad and just drawing where the lights came on? So the whole tree is
that's
lit,
cool.
And he just drew on there.
Nah, I think that was Chew.
That was Mr. Chew?
Yeah.
That was sick. Those were colored, but I would do it with white lights. However, I'm just, white, classic, a little bit fancy, a little bit of gold stream through the gold ribbon stream through the tree,
I guess that's true.
Now let me ask you something. Do you go fake or real tree?
Real tree all day. I would never...
Do you chop it down like a real man?
Oh, well, I don't chop it. I mean, you just use a saw. Because, if you chopped it, then you get a weird point on it, and you get all trucked up, and then,
you don't buy it from a farm or something?
Well, I go to a farm.
Right, well... There's the farms that have the pre-cut trees, and you just go and you're I like that one.
Nah.
You straight up
so
go,
I trudge through the snow normally, depending on the season, the year, and I go and I lay in the snow and I saw it down while my sisters watch me saw in the snow.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, and then I drag the tree while my sisters watch me drag the tree, and then yeah, it's always a good experience. It's a nice little family outing. It's kind of like when you go apple picking in the fall. It's like the tree picking.
Tree picking, yeah.
And my sisters always pick out the tree because I don't know what the difference is between any of them. I just see green and pine needles.
Good girth. Good.
Yeah, I see some good ones, and then my dad says, "What do you think? My ceiling's 12 feet high?" and then I just shut up for the rest of the day.
Yeah. I unfortunately have to go fake tree. Whole family's allergic.
Oh. So you lost the gene game.
Yeah. I'm not allergic. I'm immune to all allergies. Just kidding. That's not true. Pollen really
does you in.
Really does me in the springtime. But trees I can handle, but the rest of the family cannot. So we go fake with white, and you go colored real. So
okay. I can at least say that a fake tree is nice because you never have to go out and buy another one.
And it doesn't shed.
And it doesn't shed. And you don't have to water it.
Is shed the right word? It's not
No.
a dog. It's not a dog. It's a
I mean,
shed.
probably not, but I mean, it's close enough. I mean, it gets to
we
the
get
point
what we're
across.
talking about.
But I mean, the Christmas tree is always like a good thing, like doing like a good old Christmas tree burning in the spring. That's always nice to like start off the spring of bonfires, you know? I mean, I don't do that because I live in an apartment, but
just throw it in the parking lot.
toss it right on in the parking lot. I bet the guy next door wouldn't mind.
No, not at all.
Probably spark up.
A little bit. That's all right.
But I mean, and then it's like, but I don't. Just the idea of going out into the garage, grabbing a box, kind of pulling out the 3 pieces and like twisting your tree together, just kind of just doesn't feel as appealing as it is like going outside, getting like sap all over your clothes, and you're like, oh darn,
agree.
getting
I'm
the
on the same
mud
page
all
as
over
you,
the place,
just
and
unfortunately can't.
so this isn't really too much of a debate. It's more of like
The lights were a debate. I won't budge on that. I'll budge on the tree though.
Don't you have color lights in your current tree?
Yeah, I think I do.
So are you saying that you don't like that tree?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, Katie, I like the trees.
Didn't think this debate through, huh?
No, she likes white lights too. So I'm surprised she got color lights. Katie, little shout out.
Katie in the hot seat?
Katie,
Critical
candy of Katie.
No, just kidding.
No, she got me a tree because I didn't have one. So yeah, I now have a tree for my apartment
Yeah,
with color lights.
At least you're sticking with
It's
your
scented
fake
though.
thing.
It has a candle in it,
Oh.
or like a Yankee candle like scented thing.
Oh, really?
Pine tree.
They do that?
Yeah, kind of cool. Pine tree.
So then you should get the scent of like it's a
Yeah.
real tree, but
We were moving it to rearrange the living room. Matt's like, dude, I think this is a real tree. I'm like, Matt, I can like feel it's plastic. Like they must like sprayed it with the
Yeah.
stuff. And he's like, oh, there's like a scented thing over here. Oh, okay. That's neat.
that is neat.
Good taste, Katie. Shout out number 3. I won't critique the tree, but what I might critique, eggnog.
Ooh, eggnog in the hot seat.
You know, I wish I liked it because it seems like a cool thing to like for the holidays, right? But Matt was drinking it the other day. He's like, "You want to try some?" I was like, "Yeah," because every year I go, "I'm gonna try it. This is gonna be the year, and I'm gonna start liking it." I get it in the cup. I get it like almost in my mouth. I'm like, oh god. So it just like doesn't smell good.
I mean, yeah, like that's one of those things where I'm like, is that just one of those things that you like when you're an adult, and you're just not gonna like it as a like? But when do I get to that adult point where eggnog starts being okay?
I don't know.
At that point yet.
I don't know.
Like even my aunt brought over one like 4 Christmases ago. She brought over eggnog spiked with rum and Kahlua and stuff, and
Right?
I was like,
I love rum.
I was like, and I love Kahlua, and I was like, cool, this is gonna be the best eggnog. Oh, this is absolutely disgusting.
Like I don't know. Like what's even in it?
Egg and nog.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I have no idea. I can't tell you. It just smells gross.
I don't know. And like it's like so thick, and like the color is just not appealing either.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know. Like I wish I liked it because it'd be like a fun thing. Oh, I haven't had eggnog on Christmas, but no, I don't know. I just can't do it. I can't do it.
Can't do it.
I mean, it's not really that much critiquing. It's just that I don't like it. But you know what?
Wait, okay.
What?
So, if you're not going to drink eggnog on Christmas, what are you going to be drinking?
I had that transition. Come on, that's what I was about to do.
I saw the fire in your eyes, and I
you
thought
tried to cut me out.
Thought I'd steal it from you.
Critical Katie, I'm back. Critiquing Garrett. You know, stealing my transition.
Well, because
what the heck, man?
It would have been almost too good of a transition for you to do, and so I thought I have to take it over.
You can't let him get a good transition.
No,
he does bad transitions only.
Bad transition candy only. So, what would you be drinking on your Christmas holiday extravaganza?
TBH. Usually go wine.
Okay.
Christmas Eve. But
Okay.
you know what? I always have beer, though. right? And that's why we're back with Brews with the Bros Holiday Edition. Okay? So, as always, I start off Brews with the Bros, so let's kick it.
Ooh.
Twist off.
Nice.
Because it's a Bud Light.
Yeah, no clanking of a bottle opener this week, guys.
Yeah, this is definitely not a fun beer to review, right? It's always fun when we have the beers that people haven't really heard of.
Yeah.
But you know what? I had this in the fridge, and I thought, what the heck? People might want to know what Mr. Eric thinks of a good old Bud Light, you know?
Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, though, like, a Bud Light at a family party is probably your best beer to go with because you're eating so many calories of all this other food, is that, like, you might, if you're going to have a beer, you might want a light beer. Mm. So, how's that taste, brother? For a good old lager.
Yeah, I mean, taste,
tastes like a Bud Light.
Yeah, it tastes like a Bud Light. Like I don't know, it's like tastes like a Bud Light. Not like there's no happiness. There's no like notes of anything. It's just.
I mean, it's brewed in your backyard.
It is
your hometown.
Good old Ballsville.
So do you have like a little like special spot for Bud Light over, say, like Miller Lite and other light beers?
Of course.
Nice.
Like when I go cheap beer, I'm like, Bud Light, just because like.
I mean, you were smelling it your whole life, so you probably were like,
gotta support the hometown boys. I'd rate this, again, it's a Bud Light, so take it for what it's worth. So I'll rate it two ways. I'll rate it in terms of cheap beer. So at cheap beer, I would definitely give it like an 8 or a 9. It's probably my favorite cheap beer.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You kind of got to put it in its own category because you can't really compare it to like a good beer. You know what I mean?
Like on a category of like beer in general, I'd give it like a 4. Like it's just like not good, but they're like Garrett gave 2 great examples of where you drink this thing. Either at like a family party when you're sucking down calories all day and you want beer, but you don't want to like fill up on beer. So that's one good way. Another good way is you're just kicking it watching football. Sunday afternoon or Saturday if you're a college guy. So I guess a weekend, kind of just middle of the day beer, just watching football, watching sports. It's a good time to drink
it. Good. I got myself a little Guinness Drought.
What is that? What is shaking in there?
Y'all hear that noise?
Whoa.
That was
sounds like the alien.
Yeah. So Guinness in a can. All right, guys. I don't think it comes in a bottle. Anyways, so for those of you that don't know, Guinness comes with like a little ball in it. It kind of sounds like you're carrying around some like paintball cans. Not paintball cans. Spray paint cans. And that little ball in there.
That's a sexy pour.
If you don't know, it wasn't even that good. It could be better. Is
cool.
Is the nitrogen that's in there, and it makes it so it's actually foamy because it's too thick of a beer that it wouldn't actually be foamy without it.
Right on, dude.
So, just jump right into it. Oh, that's a good beer. You'd hate it. Tastes just like your other ones that you have.
The peg leg?
Well, yeah, because it's a stout. So, but it's a good beer.
Does it taste like chocolate?
Probably.
All right.
Kind of.
Cool.
It kind of tastes like coffee. And I love drinking black coffee. And
so do I, but not when it's in beer.
I don't know, man. But it's good. And I'd probably rate it like a 7. Because there's probably better, fancier stouts like your peg leg you had last week that you rated a 1. I'd probably rate that like an 8 on like Stout World.
So the Hazy Bastard was a 9, and you give this a 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends, because like I kind of want to also put it in like a special category, because like this is a good stout, but I would rather have that Hoppy Bastard, you know what I mean? Because I like hoppier beers more. So I guess like technically on my personal preference scale, it's probably close to a 5.
Yeah. So what if we do this? So I gave my rating, my beer 2 ratings, 1 for like beer in general.
Yeah.
which I gave like a 4, maybe like a 3.
Okay.
And then for its own category. So on your personal, you'd give it a 5.
Yeah, I'd probably say my personal opinion, I'd give it like a 5 because I'm not going to be drinking this all the time.
What about on a stout level?
On a stout level,
that's a 7.
I'd probably say it's like a 7 because it's definitely like a good stout. I mean, I could be completely wrong, and anyone who's a stout like fan out there might be like, "Oh my god, what is this kid talking about?"
Trash.
Yeah, but it's always pretty good. Now, where I'd be drinking this, I would say at a bar.
Okay.
But instead of just doing the Guinness, I'd do a black and blue, which is where you put like 10 ounces of Guinness, and then you fill up the other 6 ounces of your pint with Blue Moon. That's actually really good.
Huh. I've heard of that. I have never done it though.
Yeah.
It's good.
Black and blues are really good.
Huh.
Tastes really good because it makes it a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Of a taste, and gives it like notes of like orange. And so if it's not really chocolatey, but if it was, it'd be kind of like a chocolate orange thing going on.
Huh. Interesting.
So
maybe I'll try that with the rest of those stouts. Sheesh.
With those other beers, though, weren't you saying you were gonna maybe use them for cooking?
Yeah.
Do you know what I love?
What do you love?
I love cooking. Now, I know this isn't a dog transition, whatever. All right, our small audience is going to be, I don't think it's going to be that disappointed.
I'm disappointed.
Because I didn't really have anything good dog-wise. I mean, I could have talked about the toucans.
Yeah, I was going to say, we could say toucans, but you know what's better than toucans? Dogs. And we could, that could have been the transition. But, you ruined it. You ruined the streak of 5 weeks. Fine, whatever. Go on to what you love, Garrett. Go on to what you love, Garrett. I don't want to hear any excuses. Go. What do you love?
I really, you're just really upsetting me right now. Sorry, I'm totally kidding. So I really love cooking. Like, I really, really, really do. Like, cooking is...
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, that makes sense. So anyways, cooking, right? So cooking on the holidays is like, I don't know, the standard thing you do, right? And that's when most people break out like those really good recipes. Oh, yeah. They like really dig down deep into the recipe drawer. I don't know if anyone has a drawer of recipes, but you know what I mean.
For whatever reason, it's like the favorite thing they have all year, and they only make it once.
Yeah, I know. It's like
I love this thing. Let's only make it once a year.
I know, and it's like, why only make it once a year? Why not make it every weekend? But at the same time, though, I guess it's kind of partially because, it's not always the healthiest.
True. That's true.
So there's so many things I like to cook. So I just like cook. Just my normal meal preps are always like just something kind of tasty. Mm-hmm. Nothing like extravagant or anything, but like with salmon, I just like baking salmon and putting some seasonings on there. And I don't ever like really go with the same seasonings. Normally I just change it up every week. I just open up my pantry door and I like look at all.
Like give the demonstration how it opens.
It's very creaky, all right? And so when I go in there and I look at the drawer, at the shelf, with all my spices on it, and I have a lot of spices.
Wow, subtle brag.
Subtle brag.
Spice guy.
Huge spice guy.
Was that the, getting off topic, of course, because it's us, East India Trading Company, where they just had, like, all the spices in the world, and they would trade them, because they'd steal them from countries.
Is this a history lesson?
Little history lesson. That's what I thought,
History candy.
Ooh, that could be a new segment.
Oh, it could be.
I do love history.
Okay, nerd.
I digress. Go forward.
Nerd. Okay, so I look at all the spices on my shelf there, right? And I just go, what would be good today on this particular meat? Because I put like random seasonings on everything, like on my burgers, on my everything except for like hot dogs. Because I mean, you're not gonna put seasoning on hot dogs. You don't polish a turd, right? On those tube steaks, And so I'm really into baking like dinner foods. So this weekend, I have a friend's miss. And that's probably what I'm going to be spending my entire Saturday on. Wasting, my whole Saturday.
Oh, transitioning
right into wasted time.
Very fluid.
Yeah, and I'm really wasting my time on Saturday by baking pork and apple pie. Pork and apple pie is the most delicious thing. I mean, I know you're thinking to yourself, pork, apple, pie? Let me break it down for you a little bit because
Hit me with it.
I wanna lay it down for you because right now, if you're not hungry, you're about to be. Okay, so you got
We always leave the podcast hungry.
Yeah.
I was like, we gotta go eat something. I'm starving.
Bunch of fatties, but it's okay. So you first start off by cooking a whole entire pound of bacon.
I'm in love already.
So you have all the bacon, and you crush it all up in your hands, and you get all the bacon bits, and then you put them in the pan, and you forget about them. And you need to cut up 4 pounds of pork, okay? Now, once you're done cutting up your pork, toss some onion in the frying pan with all that bacon grease. Heck yeah. Okay. And then you're going to cut up, and you're going to start powdering all of that pork in the flour. Put all that in there. Now you're cooking all that. You got yourself pork, onion, all getting all happy together with that bacon grease. Yeah, delicious, right? And then you want to cut up your apples, okay? You want to toss them into the mix a little bit, get a little bit of bacon grease on there, and you toss that into the pan. So then you got this crap ton of meat, onion, and apple, and like cinnamon and all this other stuff, right? Nutmegs and all that. So you bake that for like 2 hours. Then when you take it out, okay? This is the best part. Pull it out, and this is when you spread like good 1 to 3 inches of mashed potatoes on top.
Oh my God.
So you got like 4 pounds of pork, and then you got a pound of bacon, and then you got the apples, and then you got pounds and pounds and pounds of mashed potatoes on top. This is like feed your family for like multiple meals kind of meal.
Oh my God.
It's so delicious. But overall, the whole process takes about 4 hours.
Yeah, it's definitely wasting a lot of time.
Yeah, for one dish.
That's a lot of time.
And so my waste of time is baking.
So Garrett loves baking and is wasting time baking. Cool.
What are you wasting your time on, Rick?
Holiday season. So you know it's all about the Christmas parties and like the Christmas whatevers, you know. So
It's the holiday season. So how many parties are you going to?
big party guy. So Saturday, going out to the old Skinny Atlas.
The Skinny Atlas?
Yeah, I was trying to think of a fun way to say that, and I couldn't really think of one. I guess that's not really a party, but we're doing like the Skinny Atlas.
Dickens Christmas?
Dickens Christmas.
Ugh, I hate that. I think it's because I'm like Marcellian at heart, so I hate everything Skinny Atlas does for no reason.
That's fair.
It's actually really cool there.
Yeah.
But
So going there with the GF. Wow, second shout out. And then Saturday night we got the family party. Sunday we got the like immediate. So like Saturday night is like the big family party. Sunday, like just the 5 of us family party.
Mm-hmm.
Then Monday's Christmas Christmas Eve, another family party, and then like
you got yourself a lot of
GF
parties.
family party. Yeah.
Jeez, guy.
Yeah. Just be partied out. I'm gonna be so fat. When I come back to work, I'm gonna have to buy like new work clothes. Gonna be too fat.
Maybe toss the Fitbit back on?
Absolutely not. You know what that would be? That'd be madness.
Would it be? It would be absolute madness for you to be wearing a Fitbit again?
Yeah. But it wouldn't be media madness.
What you see that's absolutely maddening in the media this week, Rick?
You know, I saw old Bob Wiley. The Hard Knocks star, the Browns offensive line coach, the heart and soul of the Cleveland Browns, baby. That's the only reason they're 6-7. It's not Baker Mayfield. No. It's Bob Wiley in that offensive line. So this week, the Browns put out like a little video of like Bob Wiley on like the lineman sled dressed as a Santa. And if you know Bob Wiley, I'll try and post this video from our Instagram so you guys can all watch it and enjoy it. Bob Wiley is a big boy. You know, he's an offensive line coach. This guy's got to be weighing in at like 300 pounds. And he's just like on this lineman sled, and he's like the, Santa, he'll be like, on Dasher, on Prancer. He's just saying like on all the offensive linemen's names.
God. That's
and just
hilarious.
saying like ho ho ho, but like he's so like fat, his stomach is just bouncing. It's hilarious. I love it. Best video I've seen in a long time. It's madness. Whatever. I love that video. I had to talk about it. What about you, big guy? What was madness to you?
So I saw this absolutely hilarious video on Instagram today before shooting this. And it's our homeboy, one of our classics, Kevin McAllister. I know that's not the actor's name, whatever, but it's the character Kevin McAllister from Home Alone 1. He's using the Google Home, and he's like going around the house like doing all the things with that, and he's like does like all the classic antics, like he orders a pizza and then he like plays back to him through his doorbell like, keep the change, you filthy animal, and like things like that. Absolutely hilarious. I mean,
all through the Google Home.
All through Google Home.
That's awesome.
And so like I'm an Alexa, I'm an Amazon fanboy, so I go everything Amazon. But Google does the marketing so much better.
For sure.
And they always get like the way more like interesting things going on.
Yeah.
So check it out on Instagram. Kevin McAllister is back, guys. I think that actress, I think Macaulay Culkin or whatever his name is out. Back in the Hollywood game. Probably
Yeah.
not. Probably not.
Maybe not.
Probably not.
For Google commercial, he is.
For a Google commercial.
That's about it.
I mean, why not? Play on that nostalgia, make a couple bucks. Well, not.
Hells yeah. He's back on top. And you know what? He was in a movie.
Oh, was he?
A Christmas movie.
Oh.
This week's top 5? Top 5 Christmas movies.
Oh, gosh. All right, I
Gotta catch you off guard.
I gotta get right.
We're back with the surprises. So this week I surprised Garrett with top 5 Christmas movies.
Rick, how do you start me off, bro? Because
I'll start you off.
This is gonna be
Number
a hard
5.
one.
So I might confuse a couple people here. Number 5, Die Hard.
Oh.
I'm putting Die Hard in there just basically to be a troll. Why not? Just because of the fact that like that's a debate we thought about doing was, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? But we figured, we'll stray away because we like the lights and tree conversation better. But Die Hard, it could be a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I would say it
and
is.
I like that movie. But it's not a full Christmas movie, so I'll leave it at number 5. Number 4. Number 4, I'm gonna go with the Grinch. I think he's a cool guy. Lives up in the mountains with his dog, then realizes he likes Christmas. Although, it's not that he didn't like Christmas so much; it's that he didn't like people.
Yeah,
Which
he was just an outcast,
I can kind of relate. Just didn't like people. That's fine.
I mean, they were mean to him because he looked funny.
Yeah.
He was hairy in all the wrong places. And green.
And green. But, so yeah. My boy the Grinch coming up at number 4. I haven't seen the new one.
Is it even out yet?
I don't know. But it comes out on Christmas.
Probably.
So we'll have to go check out that next week. Number 3. The boy. He's back. Home Alone.
Home Alone. So would you say, is there a preference between 1 through however many there were? 1.
I think there was 2, maybe 3.
Oh, there was 2 with him, and then the third one was a different kid, and then I didn't watch him after that.
I would definitely go number 1. That was great. That was a great movie. I liked it a lot.
Nice.
Good old Macaulay. What the hell?
Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin. How not?
You can't talk. Just say Kevin McAllister.
Kevin McAllister. My boy setting up traps. No one's getting in that house. Number 2, Christmas with the Cranks. Ever seen it?
I feel like I have, but it just
it's
sounds
one where
dumb.
The daughter isn't planning on coming home for Christmas, and then the parents are gonna go on a cruise, and so they didn't set up for Christmas at all, and these guys are usually big Christmas people. They send cards to everybody, they send gifts to everybody, and this year they're just not doing Christmas at all. They're going on a cruise in the Caribbean, and last minute the daughter's like, "Oh, I'm coming home." And and the mom's so excited, and the dad's like, "No, I wanted to go on the cruise."
Oh, classic.
Yeah, such a good movie. And then, like, Santa's, like, super skinny in that movie because he, like, comes to the Christmas party. Yeah, he, like, comes to the Christmas party and, like, who are you? Why do you know everybody? And he's like, I just know everybody. Ha, 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 ha. And then, like, at the end, you see it's, like, Santa, but he's, like, skinny and doesn't have a beard. And you're like, well,
yeah, I mean,
I don't like that part. But
yeah. I mean,
besides that, good movie.
Yeah, I was reading this, like, BuzzFeed article, and it was saying, like, what do you like better, sexy or normal Santa Claus? And I was like, I didn't know that there was a sexy Santa
like
Claus.
A normal Santa Claus? Like,
and so in
fat
Christmas
and
with the
hairy?
Cranks, is that a sexy Santa Claus?
Not sexy because he's old, but he is, like,
Oh.
skinny. He's like
Old.
he's like normal. He's not skinny. He's like normal size.
Okay, average, but he's still old.
Number 1, Elf. Hands down, Elf. Such a great movie. I love Elf. I love Will Ferrell. Like, just like the stupidity of it, and it's just like a good family flick, I guess.
Yeah, I get it. That makes sense. The escalator thing and all that, that was classic. And
Yep.
I hate that movie.
Oh,
by the way.
God. Okay, yeah, all right. My number 1, Garrett hates it. Okay, so maybe that should have been the debate. But, okay, so let me hear your top 5 then, you freak.
Well, number 5, because it needs to be there, A Wonderful Life.
Okay.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
You can't go on any TV channel that's local on Christmas Day without seeing that on at some point. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so you gotta include it.
Mm-hmm,
You got to. Number 4, I'm gonna put the whole entire catalog of Hallmark movies as a whole.
Kidding?
So like, say if there's like a bunch of like 0.25s on the rating of 1 to 10, I'm putting the whole catalog of Hallmark films together, and combined, I'm gonna put that on my number 4 because
It's the same plot, just different actors, man.
Yeah, and but there's just like so many like ridiculous storylines. Like, I don't know. It's always the same plot line, but it's hilarious.
I saw a hilarious tweet the other day, and it was like, as a somewhat successful man who lives in New York City, I'm a little nervous my girlfriend's gonna go home for Christmas and find like a simple small town boy and fall in love with him that has a dog.
Yeah.
I was like, so
yeah,
true.
it's a Hallmark thing.
It's like
because the New York successful one's gonna come there and like be the bad guy, of course, because it's terrible to be successful and live in New York City. You're pretty much a heathen. For number 3, I'm gonna toss another controversial one in there that you did, but Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh,
Halloween movie or Christmas movie
I don't know.
or both. So I think I would put it on both my like lists for Halloween movie and on a Christmas movie list. And so it's a classic. I mean, I used to watch it all the time, and then when I was younger, then it was also in Kingdom Hearts, if you know that video game.
Yeah, kind of.
Anyways, there was you went to the planet, and it was cool, and it was cool. And so Jack,
Cool.
he's cool.
Cool.
I said cool like 50 times.
Yeah, cool.
Number 2, I'm putting Home Alone, because Home Alone is definitely hands down one of my favorites. But you know what? I'm going to change from yours. I'm going to go with number 2.
Okay.
The one where he's like running in the airport and then he gets lost in New York City. I think I like that one more because it's like, I don't know, it's just different.
Yep.
I think it's a great sequel to an already good classic film because
That doesn't happen often.
it has like a lot of the same things that you loved about the first one, but in a different setting. Mm-hmm. And it's not like a Hallmark movie where it's the exact same thing. Well, it kind of is, I guess, but at least it keeps things interesting, I think.
Yep.
Number 1, I'm going to go with that good old-fashioned Tim Allen Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I loved that one as a
kid.
About
that. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
I absolutely loved that movie as a kid. I don't know. I just thought it was hilarious that they go and get like things. They're like, I don't know how his dad like burns a turkey. Like you literally set a timer and then you take it out. But then they go to Denny's and it's just like, I don't know. I just find that hilarious. It's just ridiculous.
I forgot about the movie.
And then like Neil, like he's way too. It's just the whole thing. It's great. There's so many relatable things to my life in that movie that I find absolutely hilarious.
Well, good. So you know what?
What there, Ricky?
After going through that, I gotta wrap some presents. So you know what? We gotta wrap this baby up.
Gonna wrap it up and put a bow on it?
Let's wrap this podcast up, put a bow on it. We'll see you later next week. New Year's edition. Whoa.
New year, new me. New year, new podcast? Let's completely revamp the whole thing for the new year. Just kidding. That's not happening.
Psych. We're not that creative.
But we're going to get y'all a video at least of some parts of this week. I hope. I hope it recorded.
Let's hope it wasn't time-lapsed again.
Yeah. I hope you guys have a good week off. At least I hope that you're not going to be working all week.
Yeah.
Because it's the holidays.
Spend some time with family. Spend some time with friends.
And all your loved ones and everybody and everything.
Give back. Do something nice.
So Merry Christmas, y'all. Peace out.
Catch you later. Man. No, wrong song.